Tonight, the man who killed Dee Wiggum 1 year ago, now sentenced to 40 years in jail for her stabbing death. Dewana Hickerson pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and robbery in Jackson County Circuit Court. And that's where Mike Lacey spent today. He joins us now live in studio with details.
Hugh Hickerson, a sailor stationed at Keesler Air Force Base, was accused of killing Wiggum, a 25-year-old transgender woman, at a St. Martin hotel in July 2016. The sentence was a plea deal made through his attorneys. He graphically described that night of heavy drinking, sex, and then murder. Dewana Hickerson stood calmly as he detailed the moments before he stabbed Dee Wiggum 119 times.
She started digging in her purse, and she told me she was born a man, and I just snapped out. I lost my mind.
But he had no hesitation in his guilty plea.
Are you pleading guilty because you're guilty and for no other reason?
Yes, sir.
And then he had the opportunity to address Wiggum's family.
I'd like to apologize to the victim family. I really wish it would have turned out different, and that would have happened hadn't happened. If I could take it back, I could.
Wiggum had been on the coast to attend the Gulf Coast Black Rodeo. On that night, surveillance video taken at the Best Western Hotel in St. Martin shows Hickerson and Wiggum walking into the hotel room together. About 23 minutes later, Hickerson was seen leaving the room alone. Both families addressed the court.
I am devastated that any of this happened for both families. Both families lost brilliant sons with careers ahead of them and young lives.
Wiggum's sister, Denisha Wiggum, and mother, Vicki Wiggum, were both devastated, but showed little anger to the killer.
I didn't approve of his lifestyle. I did not. So I can understand if what you say happened. I can understand your anger. But I miss my brother.
Attorneys for both defense and prosecution say no one won in this case.
I think it's the best result that we could come up with out of these circumstances. I honestly believe truth is the best policy, honesty is the best policy, and unfortunately these are the results.
I think that, when we resort to violence, there's never a good ending, and that's what happened in this case. Two families walked away from this courtroom today without their family members.
The trial was scheduled for August the 14th. Hickerson also received a consecutive sentence of 15 years for robbery in the case. Hickerson won't be eligible for parole for 35 years.